that nature has to offer in one lifetime. What a dream. To travel freely into the home of the wild ones, to live with them, to become so accepted by them that they hardly notice that you're there. That is not only my dream, that's my goal. I'm wildlife photographer Bill Porter, and I'll take you there.
I walked on the mountain and down by the sea. There I saw the many that share this world with me. We share this world with wild ones, that's the way it's meant to be. We're also meant to save them, that's the power of you and me. I wandered down the valley, crossed to the other shore. There's wildlife all around us, birds and bees and so much more. We're always going to take some, that's the way it's meant to be. We're also meant to save them, that's the power in you and me. Well, I woke up to the sunrise, stood there at sunset too. Still I saw the wild ones, wish you had been there too. For with one touch of nature, the whole world had become kin. This message all around us, that's the way it's always been.
No sooner had we unloaded our horses at the Circle 10 Motel and Campground at the east entrance of the Badlands National Park, just off of I-90, when Oz, the manager, asked if we would like to ride out to the Badlands Wall. Rhonda and Melissa were staying at the campground and joined us for the ride. This was the first time that Chrissy and Patty had seen the Badlands.
Oh, what are you trying to do? Tie her on the horse so she don't fall off? Taking JD's place.
One of those birthday jokes, huh? Somewhere over in here. I don't know exactly where that one's at, but I do know the saddle path. I've been down yet.
The ride was great, but we had to get back. We wanted to go to the roping. The crews were honing their skills or just having fun, depending on which way you looked at it. We wanted to join in, see if we could be good enough to help with the branding the next day. Patty on her horse Jessica helped get the steers back in the chute. But a bigger trick on a horse not used to this fast action was to give the ropers room. Carl riding Shima, and Chrissy riding Picasso, and of course me, Bill Porter with my buddy. We spent some time at first just watching and getting our horses used to the action that was all around us. Oz and Grady agreed to teach Chrissy and I how to rope. Not an easy task.
Bigger loop?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You don't get a balance on it unless it's big.
All right, you guys. Come on, there ain't nobody using a loop.
Oh.
The hell we don't.
Yay, Chrissy got it.
There it is. Grady uses a great bigger loop than a lot of us.
Bill, you're only worried about the tip. When you think in your head, it's the tip. So you've got to think about building that loop big enough that all you're doing is you hardly have to let go.
I was resistant to my weight.
So get it in your head. You're not sending the whole.
I don't right.
I'm not really throwing it at him.
Well,
I'm almost dropping it on him.
well,
You're circling them.
once you get comfortable with it, you just see. You think
Here,
about
wanna
the
jump
tip of that. And then to build a little bigger, you get unscrew it. Easy when you guys do it.
Carl, you gotta film this.
There. Get the feel. Just swing it. Feel it for a little bit. Think about where that tip's at. And just send that tip to the horn. There you go. Just send the tip over there. That's a boy. Just see, just think a tip, Bill. Take a tip. See? And you send it right out there and you just put that tip over that horn. Two in a row.
I missed it again.
Yeah, take care of it, Bill.
Retake, Bill.
2 in a row. I got no camera guy.
Well, it didn't happen if I didn't get it on film. It's just like going, you know, when we ride someplace, if you didn't get a picture, you weren't really there. So it didn't happen yet. So here's your first try. Got that technique, got a big loop, got a good spoke, sneaking up on it. Woo! Yeah!
You pulled your slack, you jerked your horse over backwards. Are we roping out, Gary?
Boy, you know how to slow the guy down. You've done real good, except for you've done real bad.
Yeah. Hurt your feeling.
Except for the part that you've done bad.
Gets excited.
Who does?
This horse.
Yeah.
They won't stand in one spot.
Now that sounds familiar. The horse that won't stay in one spot. Yeah, I kind of know how that goes.
Oh man, that breast just feels. Whoo! You smell that bacon?
Up before breakfast and grooming the horses, getting ready for a memorable day.
What are we having this morning, Tracy?
Bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs, good hearty breakfast.
And toast.
And toast along with it. Oh, does that look good?
Jelly on the table and it's homemade.
Oh, apple butter.
Yeah,
Look at that sandwich. Now that's a hearty breakfast.
That's a sandwich, isn't it?
So how is
We're gonna
everything
go
rated?
chasing some
All
deer.
right, good.
Oh,
Good,
fantastic,
good,
Tracy.
good.
Fantastic. If it was any better, it wouldn't be right.
On a windy South Dakota day, we joined the crew family and their crew on another day that will live forever in my mind and soul. That's how it affects you when you feel your surroundings, feel a part of where you are. The modern day hiss of the propane fire took the place of the old campfire to heat up the branding irons. As the calves were separated from their mothers, we wanted to be involved, and was we ever. Learn as you go, my favorite way. Be in on the action. No spectator sports for me or my crew. The plan was simple. All we had to do was vaccinate each calf, 2 shots, and of course brand each one. So it officially became part of a certain herd. We would be putting on 2 different brands today, then returning them to their anxious mothers. Simple? Yes, when everyone knew what to do and how to do it. Needless to say, my roping skills needed a little more practice. So along with Carl and Christy, I began helping hold the calf. As Grady gave us a few more pointers, so that we knew how to help better. Vaccinating was a very important part of this job. Each calf would get several shots, vaccinated against several different diseases. 2 shots this time. And like a well-oiled machine, the job was running smooth.
Just behind mine a little bit.
Is that doing it now?
Father, daughter, son, and mother, all working together. No wonder family means so much out
Are
here.
we done? All done.
The faster the calf is put on its side and then held down, the easier it is on the calf and the safer it is for the calf. The vaccination and the branding goes fast and the calf is back on its feet and away it goes, back to its mother. Everything is timing and done for speed. The 2 shots and the branding done by 2 separate people and almost simultaneously, so that the calf can be put back by its mother as fast as possible.
Oh, and he got away.
Each calf got harder to catch, and as the last one slipped away from Casey,
All right,
Grady took
all
over.
right. Grady got him. Woohoo! Coming at you, Chrissy. Coming at you. All right. That's my girl.
Now, with all the calves back with their mothers, it was time to drive the whole herd out to their new pasture. And of course, my crew joined the crew family on this long, enjoyable ride. Again, as I rode, my thoughts went back to JD.
Oh, easy walk.
And I remembered someone telling me how he had saved a blonde's life.
Everybody keeps saying that you saved that blonde's life the other night.
Yeah, well, you know I like blondes, Bill. And she was riding horseback. And she began bouncing out of control. And then she fell off. And then things got worse.
Okay, how can things get worse?
Her foot got caught in the stirrup. And her head hit the ground. And kept bouncing. Well, you know that horse? He wouldn't slow down or nothing. He just kept going. She was right in front of the Walmart. So I ran up and unplugged it.
That JD. Always a joy to have around. Always with an interesting tale. Come to think of it, he didn't have to be around. Something would come up and remind
If you
me
can
of a
steer with the
tale
other
he
hand a
had
little bit,
told,
yeah.
and I'd enjoy it again.
Now we can enjoy the ride, huh?
I lost my rope.
Did you really?
Wild in the creek. Ripped off.
Oh, jeez. It looked like things got kind of hectic there for a little while.
Yeah, that's one of them rides again.
The cows and their calves were back. Now it was time for the crew just to take a leisurely ride home. And of course, how could you help but enjoy this wide open, beautiful scenery? It's like Grady keeps telling me, there's just more space out here. In the sky, well, there's just more of that out here too.
Hey, Oz, how'd things go today?
Well, I can't talk now. I'm feeling a little hoarse.
That is a little horse, but what's that little thing behind it? Boy, that is cute.
Pint-sized horse. Now that's a little horse.
Well, that's a little horse, huh?
Yeah, and you can carry him over there like that.
What's mama's name?
Sandy.
He says, yeah.
That's my baby.
He said, that's enough of that carrying me around there. I hate to act like I'm kind of a dum-dum here, but we got the wood sitting on top of the grill.
Yeah.
We got the fire next to this thing. How are we going to get the pork chops on the grill?
You want pork chops on there soon, huh?
Well, I don't know. No, not soon. No, I'm not in a big hurry. I just...
Well, I thought it'd get some air under it, get a fire built up, and it'll burn through, and then you can have...
Oh, and it'd be right on there.
Yeah.
Well, see? Yeah.
It's my first time to camp, you know.
It is my first time.
Yeah, it's my first time to camp. Come here, Chrissy.
Call her Moon. Yep, she's feisty.
Oh, boy.
She don't like strangers, I see that.
Nah, she don't like anybody yet.
Oh, you guys walk right up there.
How old is your baby?
2 weeks.
2 weeks old, huh?
Yeah. It'll be 2 weeks Friday.
And her name is what?
I don't have one yet. I'm waiting to see what.
You know, there almost does look like a moon on her forehead, isn't it?
A little crescent shape there.
Yeah. You have a.
Crescent moon.
I was in a big hurry. I want to get to Mount Rushmore. Let's go, let's go, let's go. He's like, no, rushing ain't gonna get you nowhere. I go, rush more. Rush more. Hurry. So Bill and I sat there and watched for a while, and the fog started to lift. It was like, see where the rocks still is, you know, where they've blown it and then it runs down off the mountain. So we could just barely see it. It started lifting, and soon you could see the whole structure where they blew it. You couldn't see the bases yet, and the fog stopped right there. So right before any of the monument starts, it's just like whited out, and we couldn't get any of it.
What was on this?
You know-
Horseback. Was camp in the Custer State Park.
Yeah.
Camp at right up.
It's only about 6 miles.
Yeah, right up there, and you're right.
You can ride right up underneath of it.
And it's just absolutely beautiful ride. Some of it's kind of treacherous.
It ain't bad. Right there, right at Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
The only ones that can buy fireworks year-round are out-of-staters.
Yeah.
But if you're a local, you can't only buy them a certain time of the year.
4th of July.
4th of July, that's it.
That's gonna go way up there.
I hope not my direction. And it's gonna go up.
Woo! Oh, easy. Easy, 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 easy. You're okay. Oh, I like that one. That was it.
That was pretty.
All right, Bill, you want to see my quick draw?
Yeah.
You want to see it again?
Boy, that was fast.
Pretty fast, ain't I?
Yeah, you are.
Now I had to make me a drink.
You go, honey.
Hey. Here. What'd you bring?
What, you built?
I was going to say, I'll have one if you stick another one on there.
There you go.
Well, you give me the one you got. That sounds good. Thanks a lot. Nothing better than hot dogs cooked over that smoke like that with the outdoor fire, you know? What do you got there, Oz?
This is a camp mascot.
What's his name?
That's Allie.
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 How you doing there, Allie?
When Allie was a baby, she'd fit in the palm of my hand, and she'd sit there and snap at me like a little alligator. And I looked at her and I said, "You're a little alligator," and turned her into Allie.
First thing in the morning, we met up with Grady and Bernice Crew at their trading post. Then with their ranch hands, we trailed our horses to the trailhead. I had been talking to Grady, owner of the Crew Cattle Ranch, about my lifelong dream, to ride my horse across the Badlands. Now here I was up before breakfast, herding cows through these beautiful Badland hills. Buttes, as they call them out here. I know this is supposed to be work, but for us, it's a vacation by horseback. Last night, as I sat with Grady and Bernice, Grady talked about their dream. Now, as I rode, I was reminded of what he said.
Besides Badlands, you're going to see the cattle in the Forest Service permits mostly, some wildlife, deer, antelope, a lot of Badlands and a lot of blue sky, Bill. They all tell me from the east we have way more sky than they do. I can't figure that out, but that's what they say.
Well, I counted roughly what I could count out the gate, and I'm not right at all, but I got close to 90.
Yeah.
They were crowding too much. I couldn't get a good count. They're too tight together.
That's what they thought when they camped when they leave.
Well, there'll be plenty of chances here after they slow down, though.
What kind of got me thinking is Bernice is a natural history member for the park, and we were at a convention, and one of the park rangers had a presentation, and his premise of his presentation, it really hit home to me because I never thought about it. He was talking about a lot of us that are out in these bigger parks in the West, and he says, you people do not realize the value of your remoteness, but it's coming. And I thought, you know, I could kind of see that because we're used to the wide open spaces, and it's a real special thing. And as there's more people and more of these wildernesses get used up for houses, why these vast places like we have are hard to find, and I know people want to.
Now I found myself on my ornery horse Buddy, along with my best friend Carl Shunky and his horse Precious. Also riding with us was my wife's cousin, Dave J. Olson, or J.D., Jabber Dave, as he was soon to be nicknamed. I had to bring him along. After all, he keeps telling me I owe him. He let me marry his cousin Rose. Here I was, riding with 3 generations of the Crew family. Caleb, his father Grady, and Grady's dad Keith. Keith, I was to learn later, was 3rd generation on this land. And here his grandfather had homesteaded this land for $18 for 160 acres. But only if he could stay there for 5 years would he get clear title from the government. I woke up this morning at the Circle View Ranch and listened to the sun come up from the back balcony.
A ride that is kind of unique to Circle View. It's the Native Americans follow where Bigfoot left North Dakota and went down to the Wounded Knee Massacre. And Christmas Day at noon every year, they come through the Badlands here, and we can set up here on the deck, and they cross the river right down here where the ham place is. And depends on the year. Some years there's 5 riders, sometimes there's 100 riders. And you know, Christmas, it can be pretty cold.
So is it just locals riding, or is it?
You know, I'm not really sure. I know they've had film crews with them from Europe, and they always make them stay on this side of the river when they get on the reservation. Just the Native Americans go. But it's still a 3-day ride from here, and they camp out. And if it's like 20 below, they use the interior school gymnasium to sleep in. But that's quite a unique ride, and it's interesting to see it. You could count on it every year. My brand is CV Bar for Circle View Ranch, and every direction we have a very nice view from the decks here. You can overlook the White River, and beyond the White River is the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, and to the north it overlooks the Badlands National Park, and you can see probably 10 or 15 miles any direction. So that's kind of where we got the name of Circle View Ranch. It's a very nice place to stay here if you want to enjoy the Badlands, and we do have places for horse accommodations. My corrals aren't new, but they are a mile west, and you're welcome to use them. And there's we have 8 rooms with private bathrooms, and there's a guest kitchen to use, and Amy does a breakfast for you, and it's a real nice place to stay and enjoy the Badlands.
Oh, JD, well, you're looking good this morning.
Feeling good.
Where are you headed?
Going around with some cows. We go down into the Badlands.
That's what we come down here for, ain't it?
I'll tell you what, this is what I call a real vacation.
How far did he say we chased those cows last year? Yesterday. It seemed like yesterday.
Together, 6 to 8 miles.
Seems like he said, 100 of them?
Yeah,
We rounded up about 100, 120, and chased them about 7, 8 miles into the corrals and stuff.
Whoa, that one got away, you went back and got it. Pretty good. I don't know, make a cowboy out of you yet.
There's a good one to Bill pushing cows. I smell skunk. How we doing, Oz? So Grady, how far are we pushing these cows? About 6 miles? Oh, out of Forest Service, pasture to private.
Yesterday, JD was telling me that he won the lottery.
Hey, Bill, did you know I won the lottery?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. So I called the wife from the gas station where I won the ticket there. And I told her, I says, pick your clothes. And she asked me, she says, for warm or for cold weather? I told her, I don't care as long as you're out of here by the time I get home. Well, as it turns out, I didn't win the lottery, but she's gone. And I still have my beautiful home and a place for my horse.
Okay, ship them out October 28th and sell them. These babies are going to market. Come on. Come on. How you doing, JD?
That's what you come for, JD. You sit right here. You got that horse saddled and you was gone.
Here, look.
You know what? They needed me too. It was fun. I found my spot in there, and it's like, you know, yeah, you can get right in between there and hold that line.
Okay, Oz, your turn, bud. Let's see what you got.
Get on camera, I can't rope.
Yeah, but you look good, Oz.
That ain't right.
I got it. It's good. Yeah, that'll go right now. That'll be the opener. That's the opener,
As
Grady.
I said, this was supposed to be work. But Grady and his crew, pardon the pun, seemed to be having too much fun.
There you got it. All right, Oz.
Take the ball.
Yeah.
A lot of the ranchers know the dates that we have to move pastures. So there's a lot of times we have cattle drives moving from pasture to pasture that we would think that people from the east would love to partake in chasing cattle from one pasture to the other. We're going to tailor mostly to the people back east that have their own horses and need a ranch to come. People that want a vacation by horseback, that's exactly what we want to tailor to her.
When we stopped to water the cattle, I hopped off Buddy so I could take some pictures. I hobbled Buddy and turned my back on him, but he had other ideas. He just took naturally to chasing cows, and he did not want to see them standing around. So off he went, hobbles and all, scattering the cows. After 7 miles of herding the cattle, and after the cows were in the new pasture, we had to get back to our trucks and trailers. As usual, the crew's done this in style. I had to show you this. It's too hard to believe.
Now we got room for me in one of them doors.
We're ready.
it don't get much better than this. After we get done herding up some cows, we gotta go grab a bite to eat. We get picked up in a limousine.
So what do you think of this, JD? Think you can handle this part?
I think it's bigger than my house.
After some of the best barbecues I've ever tasted, served up at Grady and Bernice's trading post, I was off to the wall. The Badlands Wall, as they all call it out here. It's where the land just seems to fall off, 1,000 feet or so. And a trip down, and the land below looks like a different world. I couldn't wait to see the pass Grady and I had talked about so much. He had warned me this was no ride for a novice rider. It was narrow and steep.
The pass is, the saddle passes to get down there are fairly treacherous right now, and they have to be widened out and leveled a little bit.
Here I was at the top of the wall, looking over the Badlands below in awe. This is truly a vacation by horseback. Caleb had rode out on the Razorback, and as I watched him, I again remembered Grady's words.
We'll get Bill Porter and his group down it because it's the real McCoy Badlands.
Caleb had come back and was leading Carl and Precious out on the Razorback. As Grady continued to tell me about the dream he and Bernice shared to make the Saddle Pass safe, to make a very unique Badlands trail.
We're very unique. It's a unique piece of country here along the Badland Wall, and the Badlands are hard to explain. It's an old seabed that's eroded away, and we've ended up with a literal wall of rough country that's so rough we don't even fence between us and our neighbor. Cattle don't get down unless they're blowed off, and that's the main Badland Wall that you maybe have heard about before, but that divides us from our neighbors, Gene and Alicia on the bottom. And it's a unique piece of geography and geology that you'll never see anywhere else. It is very western, moonscape-looking country, and that's where the trails go, and that's the kind of landscape we have to offer. And we're very fortunate. We live right at the mouth of Badlands National Park. We're surrounded by the Badlands Wall and our Western Ranch. And we, I guess, have had relatives and friends out here for years, and every time we took them out on the Badland Wall, they called back and say that was the highlight of their trip, to get out there and be out away from the roads and out of the car and to really feel the country and feel the Badlands. And I got to thinking, as we own the Conoco station at Cactus Flat, I got to thinking in the last, 10 years, all these horse trailers are going down the interstate, and I'm an old ranch boy and a old rodeo boy. I thought they were all rodeo people going down there. They aren't. They're trail riders from Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, even farther east, hunting for places to go, and I never realized it. And we got to thinking about what we had and decided that maybe we have something here for them. And we got to thinking some more and decided that maybe a trail out on that Forest Service property would be the way to go. And after 5 years of discussing it with the U.S. Forest Service, they finally decided they'd let us try something. So we formed a nonprofit group, and we're in the beginning phase 1 of building 15 miles of horse trail out on the Badland Wall. Hopefully, I guess the time frame on that, next summer, which is the summer '09, we hope to have the top half of it done above the wall. And by the fall of 2010, we hope to have one saddle pass done so they can actually ride down. Actually, the trail is just going to just have enough markers so that you don't get lost out there. It's not going to be a trail per se. So you'll get the feel of the wide open spaces, very well.
And how about down over the wall?
Same thing, there'll be markers over the wall. The pass is, the saddle passes to get down there are fairly treacherous right now, and they have to be widened out and leveled a little bit. because it's the real McCoy Badlands. I mean, there's two passes to get down over the wall. One to get down, one to get back up in a circular fashion, the trail goes. The one pass was an old homesteader pass and probably dated pre-homestead. I don't know if the Indians used it, but it was pre-homesteader pass because that was the only way to get up. The other pass was honed out because of an old buffalo trail that went up. That's why we use it. And it's a little flatter razorback that you can go up and get out of. And it was because the buffalo used it and literally tromped it down.
Okay, so you're planning on going down one and then riding around for how long before you come back up?
Yeah, it's a figure 8 trail. The first part of the figure 8 is on top of the wall. The second part is you drop down over and come back up the other side and ride the bottom of the wall. And each part of the figure 8 is about 7 miles long. So if you take the whole trail, it'd be about 14, 15 miles.
Now it was my turn to ride out on a razorback. I felt Buddy actually shake as we started out. That was good, I thought. He's paying attention. Brady was right. This was no place for a novice rider, let alone one on a horse that was not used to this terrain. And it all became too clear. Neither Buddy nor I was ready for this ride. So I called out to Caleb and told him we should turn back. I knew after practice we'd be back, me and my buddy, after a lot of practice. But for now, the crews were asking me to join them for a roping event tonight.
How's the wife? She said you guys were.
Yeah, we was really late, but we figured as long as we was going by, we might as well say.
Yeah, that's the way she goes.
We can really get rolling sometime.
I actually do want you, but I don't know.
To be right with the locals, true ropers, to be part of rather than just watching. And JD, he got the opportunity to really be involved.
You were such a good cattleman. I'll tell you what, I appreciate the help.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
And I seriously.
Okay.
But, you know, because you're such good help, we always designate a shoot boss to run the shoot. I'm going to let you do it. Shoot boss. Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
And you're the guy that gets to let the steer go and then roll. Okay?
Shoot boss, you betcha.
And
Shoot boss.
fill it. Just let the next one in, okay?
Okay.
And so, anyway, when they get to roping, I'll show you how to do it.
Well, good if you show me how.
I know. I'll show you how, so you don't. And you tell me later on. But it's fun. You're right in the act.
I think I like that just fine.
Great.
That makes me real happy.
Good. That's what I was hoping. We've got a full-fledged roping arena that we're set up with steers for people that not if they want to rope they can. Also, it's just a nice evening type of entertainment to get to know the local ranchers and everybody that's been there. It's very low-key. We have a cooler of beer and water, and the people from back east love to visit with the ranchers that are around here that like to rope, and it's a very nice event, it seems like. And we've had people come in from all walks of life.
I asked Oz to give me a demonstration on how this roping was done.
Now don't throw that a little too far. Whoa! All right.
Right here. Now this thing is a little hard to do, so you want to hit it down with the whole flat part of your hand because it's a little hard. Okay. Okay. So I'll let you try it once. But do your whole flat part so it hits all flat at one time. There you go. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Then you always close this gate before you let your steer in. Okay. And hook your safety catch there. This thing. Take that off. Open it up. Open it. There you go. Okay, clear all the way open. Let him in. Yeah, let him in. And then close it right behind him before the next one gets in. There you go. Come on. That's a boy. Perfect. Put your safety latch back on it. You'll never. And I'm ready to. Okay, now you want this gun out of your road when you reset your chute. Okay. But always remember to close this gate before you open that one, or you got big problems. Otherwise, we got animals running through. He's gone. You'll have a cowboy mad at you because it'll be his favorite steer. Okay. So
they got favorites?
Well, if it wasn't until it got loose, well then it's your fault that you lost the contest anyway.
So how do I get them to bribe me so I can make some money on this? I ain't made any money on this trip yet.
But anyway, that's all there is to it. Okay.
Don't let the one in behind it.
Yep.
And I'm ready to go again.
Yep, there you go.
Turn on, if he turns around like that without me picking on him.
Now, you're going to have a cowboy on each side of you.
Huh?
There'll be one on each side, right? Or will...
Yeah, there'll be a cowboy over here. So don't start telling a big joke and fall backwards laughing about it. You'll be right in this area.
What is it, from one side to the other?
No, because it's always the header that's going to call.
Oh, okay, okay.
This guy's coming in behind the header. So it starts with the header.
The header's over in that side.
Yeah.
So the guy you're looking at across the thing is the guy that starts it. Okay.
I got it.
Okay. Sounds good.
You'll know what they're doing at the NFR. See, there's a boy doing that.
What about a left-handed hitter?
Boy, I'll tell you, they just don't hardly do it.
Hayster.
There you go. We got a head. The eater's coming in. I think there's one. There you go. That's the way it's supposed to happen. Won't happen that way every time.
Oh, a little harassment on the way in.
Just a group of family and friends, practicing and having fun. And we were right in the mix.
Well, this arena's in good shape sometimes.
I can't run.
Oh, we got both. Now, sometimes them guys are nailing that sucker 2 steps out the gate, ain't they? Yeah. I mean, they ain't letting. When they're really competing, they don't.
No, they got a stringer and they can't go over it.
Oh, okay. They got to get past the barrels or something, or what here?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think there's any rule.
Right. I mean, but
you try not to get too far.
Hey, I hate to be fussy, you guys, but by the time you get way the heck out there, I can't film you. So you gotta catch them right here. No, I'm already running out of light. I'd be better off out there, but I don't trust you guys with riding. Oh yeah, okay. But just catch that sucker right here. Perfect. Never lost the light at all. Perfect, guys.
The next morning, after we trailered out to the trailhead, and when we were saddling up, I confronted JD about the ruckus down by the chutes last night.
Hey, JD, I heard there was a lot of commotion and stuff down by the roping corrals there last night, and by the time I turned around, I couldn't see what was going on. What in the world did you do down there?
Well, I dropped my red man down there in the chute. I was chute boss that night. And I tried to reach in there and get it, but couldn't, so I opened her up and I went around and got in. And some silly son of a gun, maybe that Carl, I don't know. Somebody closed up the chute. Next thing you know, the chute opened. Yeah, I started to walk out there, and they started chasing me, so I started running. And that Grady, he roped me. And Caleb, he was right there, and he was trying to rope me by the foot, but I escaped him there. I escaped him. Luckily, his son missed because you know why? I think I scared the horse.
On a windy morning, I followed Paige Baker to the far west side of the Badlands National Park, where he showed me that the park is ready for us to vacation by horseback.
We're out here in the Badlands National Park in South Dakota, and we're ready for vacationers with horses to come out here and enjoy the serenity as you look around you here, and the incredible scenery, and most of all the quiet. There's so much to see out here in this part of the world, and as you can see with the trees and the hills and the bison.
We was told how welcome horseback riders are here in the Badlands, that there's a little over 30,000 acres of area here just for the bison alone, and that the whole park is about 244,000 acres. A lot of places to ride, a lot of things to see.
Anybody on horseback can enjoy the White River out here and the Badlands to the south.
He went on to tell us how it is so beautiful and quiet any time of the year, and that the summer is full of cloudless days. I watched JD ahead of me and remembered what he had said about going to church last Sunday.
JD!
Hey, Bill.
You know, I didn't see you down at the Cowboy Church there Sunday, and I asked around where you went, and they said you went all the way into town.
Well, yeah, there was a new preacher in town, and I guess I'm the only one that knew because it was just him and me. And a nice young fella, so he said to me, he said, well, should I preach my sermon? I told him, I'm not too bright, but if I went down to the barn to feed the cows and only one showed up, I'd feed it. So he started his sermon. kept going, and you know, it lasted 2.5 hours. He comes over to me afterwards, he says, "What do you think?" And once again I told him, I said, "I'm not too bright, but if I went down to the barn to feed the cows and only one showed up, I wouldn't feed them all the hay in the barn."
There are also about 650 bison that share this particular pasture.
And the bison are not hard to find. Also, I found that the horses wanted to stay a safe distance from them, and I readily agreed with them.
This is a campground that basically is designed for horseback. People on horseback. As you can see here, there's some ties for the horses and areas for horse trailers. We also have in the surrounding area, it's a rustic campground. Basically, areas for tents as well and trailers. But mostly, this attracts people with horse trailers and horses.
There's mule deer and antelope in more wide open spaces and places to ride than you could ever imagine. 2 herds of bighorns are here as well. One herd is about 40 and the other herd about 60. The black-footed ferret is back, along with the kit fox, both thought to be close to extinction in these parts just a short time ago.
We're at a trailhead right here in this part of the park that going south will take the visitor to vistas and places that they will see when the pioneers came here and what the tribes had known for eons.
While eating lunch at the trading post, I talked to Grady's dad, Keith, about how things used to be, and asked about the ride that we was to have up the butte that still contained the hole from the original house that his father built. He invited me to see the Prairie Homestead just up the road. How many times have you wished that you could talk to someone that had lived in the time you were visiting? To have a guide who had visited this place while it was still being lived in.
I don't know about this.
Oh, I do.
Smile, boys.
No, I was here as a kid.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to the Badlands of South Dakota and the Prairie Homestead Historic Site. My name is Ed Brown, and I homesteaded these here 160 acres back in 1909. Come on inside and see what we have for you.
A cow behind, and then over here they get here in the Badlands and built their sod dugout. See the horse pulling the sod in a stone boat. Ma's cooking dinner over there, and old Ed's out, or Charlie, one or the other plowing a little bit. And then 3 years later, they find a claim shack here that somebody abandoned, and they drug that with 4 horses. They drug that up to the place. And down there's the finished product. If you imagine, the next one then is a train and them with their suitcases getting the heck out of here. They didn't get that far. This was dug in 1944. It's the first time they had water here. The rest of it was over the hill about 3/4 of a mile. They had to take a stone boat that barely over the house.
And you got it still filling up the trough.
Yep.
Was this a hand dug well?
Yes. Yeah.
And it's 30 feet deep.
I knew the man that helped dig it.
Really?
I'll be darned.
He told me all about it.
Ain't that something? It's still working today.
Still working.
You say it was dug when?
1934. Wow. They came in 1909, so like the number of years they had to go over the hill and get.
Carry that water. Okay, I hate to act dumb, but I thought they were supposed to be brown.
That's the only white ones in the world.
Is that what it is?
Brady's got some at the station too. All right, you can have one. We're going to be riding right out there before I was born.
Oh, okay.
This afternoon. And I rode over here as a kid and had a lot of chicken dinners in there.
Warm or cold in the winter?
Oh, it's warm in here.
Yeah.
They had 6 inches of dirt on the top of it.
So what was
If
that?
you figure you're underground, it's like 57 degrees constantly, so it doesn't take much to warm it up.
He put a bale of hay in that window over there to stop the wind in the wintertime. And of course, we got a little dark road there and stuff.
This floors and everything.
Well, yeah, floor and
wood floor.
Floor and walls. The walls probably were open, being open 2x4s at that time. Maybe not. You put both feet on there like a bicycle. Your knee pads just change sound a little bit is all.
Keep going, Bill.
I wish I could remember.
I gotta get the feet in action here. Go ahead, keep going.
I wish I could remember it.
He's playing the organ, a pump organ, in his chaps and hat. You cowboy.
I can't keep the feet going. Keep the hair going. That's it. Sitting in the middle of a side house in the middle of nowhere. Do you play?
No. I can make more noise than you did.
Oh, good.
Let's try it once.
You don't try it once. Maybe you get too much air going through. How come they got the cactuses on top of that house?
Oh, there's 2 or 3 reasons. One is to keep the kids off the roof. And then it did keep the cows off some, so the visiting cows didn't walk up there and fall through. And it holds the dirt on the roof so that the dirt don't wash off. Because the dirt's your roof.
Yeah, otherwise, yeah, you wouldn't have no roof.
So they keep roots out there all the time. They don't die when they get them on there.
Now you're going down in the root cellar there, Carl.
That's something.
Oops, looks like we're getting a little ventilation up on the roof.
Yeah, he said the roof needed to be rebuilt again.
Yeah,
So.
that big main beam holding that dirt up like that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the original, but he said it's got to be rebuilt. This is the original hole and everything, though. Original root cellar.
We got to have the main house here.
When you go down, we'll just have to bring that robot catalog up there. There is anything.